Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about how to auto size rows and columns and some of the shortcuts related to the worksheet. And I'll tell you a few really cool hacks as well in this particular video when it comes to auto sizing and worksheet. So first let's look at auto sizing columns and rows. The uniqueness about all of this video is that I don't only tell you the shortcuts for Windows, I do also tell you shortcuts for Mac if it is available in Mac. So that in one screen, you get shortcuts if you're using both Windows as well as Mac. So first let's look at auto size columns. In a Windows laptop, Alt or backslash works as a similar function. Alt is a magical key when it comes to a Windows laptop, and I have a separate video where I talk about the benefits and the magic of the Alt key when it comes to a Windows laptop. Coming back to auto sizing columns on Windows, you can use either of Alt or backslash and then press O, C and then A, and in that sequence. So Alt O C A, and automatically column will get fitted with the contents of the column. Now there is another shortcut which is Alt or backslash HOI. Now the question which will come to your mind is, why are there two shortcuts? And let me give you a little historical walk down to explain this. In the earlier versions of Windows, whatever shortcuts we used to use, those shortcuts are still applicable in the newer version of Windows. What happened is, I think after 2016 or 2017 version of Windows, the shortcuts started changing because the menu on the top of Excel spreadsheet that changed. And since that changed, all the shortcuts also changed. However, one good thing which Microsoft did was they allowed the old shortcuts to continue even in the newer version of Excel. Pretty unique and pretty genius, right? Exactly. So if you are used to the old shortcuts in Excel, you can still use that in the newer version as well. However, if you're learning Excel now, then you might as well learn the new shortcuts because that's the future. And that's why I have given you both the shortcuts over here. When it comes to Mac, there is no shortcut for auto size columns. So we will have to take a traditional route, which is we will have to click on format. Under format, we will have to click column, and under column, we will have to click auto fit, and it will fit to the content of the columns. Let's look at how are we going to auto size rows. In Windows, there is only one shortcut to auto size rows, which is Alt or backslash HOA. When it comes to Mac, again the traditional method, which is click on format, row and auto fit. Now let's talk about worksheet. Again, we are going to talk about the difference between Windows and Mac and the shortcuts applicable in each of these cases. New worksheet. New worksheet is very simple to create in Windows, which is Alt or backslash IW. We can use another method which is Shift F11, and coincidentally the same shortcut of Shift F11 also works in Mac. Now you'd be asking, then why have I put that function key? Because Mac has two types of keyboard. In one of the keyboard, you can only press the function key after pressing Fn. However, if you have a Mac laptop which doesn't require you to press Fn to make F1, 2, 3, 4 visible, then you can just use Shift F11 and you will be done with the shortcut. How about deleting the worksheet? In Windows, it is again Alt or backslash OHH. There is another shortcut which is in the newer version of Excel which is available is Alt or backslash HDS. Unfortunately in Mac, there is no shortcut to delete worksheet. So we will have to go to Home, Delete Sheet. Or we can take another method which is just double click on the sheet which we want to delete and we should be able to delete the worksheet. I would like to highlight one very important point over here. which is once the worksheet is deleted, it cannot be undone. So please be careful while deleting the worksheet. But you know what? Perhaps you already know that. So what's the use of watching this video? So let me give you a hack. There is a hack by which if by mistake you have deleted a worksheet, you would be able to get it back. That is, just close the file without saving and then reopen the file and you will have that worksheet which by mistake you have deleted intact. Are you loving it? I'm sure you're loving it. Let's look at some other shortcuts, which is renaming a worksheet. Again, in Windows, we have two options, one for the older version which still continues and the newer version shortcut. So the older version is Alt or backslash OHR. The newer version is Alt or backslash HOR. In Mac, we will have to go to Format, Sheet, Rename, or double click on the sheet and then click on Rename to basically rename the worksheet. Now let's talk about how are we going to select the entire worksheet. And you would be happy to know that in Windows and Mac, it works exactly in the same way. So the first one is Control A. And the second one is Control Shift and Spacebar. For more videos, visit www.starperformers.net. Or else do subscribe to my channel and click on the notification button so that when I upload the new video, you are able to get the notification of all the new videos. Till then, have a good time.